Yo guys, welcome. This is gonna be a quick video, and I just woke up. See people tagging me about the Naafiri buffs that are coming for next patch. I already saw these, by the way, because last night when I was playing, someone on the Naafiri mains Reddit page posted the data mine information or about the changes already. So I'm already aware of these changes, right? So that means I can just get directly into them and what each of these are going to be meaning for Naafiri next patch. Like how are these nerfs good? Sorry, not nerfs. Are these buffs good? Like how good are they? If they're good, they are good, obviously, right? So we're gonna be more talking about how good they are and try to see how much of an impact this will have. So first off, the passive pat mate, the base AD is going up from 6 to 30 to 10 to 30. Now that means there's gonna be a 4 AD increase on the dog level 1. Now you may be thinking, okay, that 4 sounds like a small number, but it's actually pretty right. It's actually way more than that when you think about it and how it actually plays out. Because even though it's 480, right? This is per pat mate. So do note that uh at level 1, right? You will have two dogs. So at that point, it's actually like 8. Like if they were to auto attack, both of them auto attack, right? Off 1 Q, that is actually 8 more damage. And then remember, the dogs actually auto attack for about 2 to 3 times, right? So if you times 8 by 3, right, you're gonna get 24. So it's actually like if you in the best or the nice case scenario, I guess, you'll actually have up to a 24 damage increase, right? Obviously, people will kill your dogs, though. That is the counterplay, so it will be doing less than the 24. But there are matchups that I've observed where some champions they have a harder time trying to auto attack the dogs, so you will feel this buff more in those matchups, right? Unlike with maybe like with Yone, those champions they always try to kill the dogs, so it will feel less for those type of matchups. But it's gonna be really good though, right? And the next buff though, I'm gonna talk about that real quick, is the cooldown on the Q going from 11 to 7 to 9 to 7. Now once again, this is another early game buff, right? Because as you can see here, the patmate will scale up to the same that is on, it's gonna be the same amount that we have on this patch, right? So this is an early game buff. This and again another early game buff, and this one is going to be shaving 2 seconds off the queue early. Now this is actually pretty nice because 2 seconds off your main ability in laning phase, right? Is going to be really nice. And this means that you can send out more queues for more harassment. You can send out like more queues of farm, so it's gonna help with farming, it's gonna help with trading, so it's actually gonna be really nice. If you go with Comet and you're playing for damage after your first reset, then you can just start spamming queues, because you do have to watch out for your mana, of course, right? So keep that in mind. So yeah, this change is really nice. The next one is gonna be the reduced from 10 to 8 to 8 seconds flat. So again, another buff. Sorry, another buff to our early game, right? And this one is actually really interesting because remember E's ability that you max last. Well, not last, but second. actually. So you max it after the Q. So what does this mean is that um you will have a lower cooldown on E, which means that you can those scenarios where you're using E to like move around the map. It's gonna be nice. Even getting back to lane if you're using E, like it's gonna be really, really nice for a movement around the map. So she'll be able to rotate a little bit faster, right? Or let's say she goes in for a trade with E, right? You know, when you're on the exit, maybe your E will come back up at some point to dodge another ability or just to go in again because remember E cooldown is going down, right? But also the Q cooldown. So, you know, sometimes you E forward, some matchups you have to E forward and then land Q to be able to like get some damage off, right? So, and you typically you'll be doing this like after your first reset because you have some mana flow band stacks at this point and you have some uh mana to work with, right? Because you reset, get back full mana, and you get ego and drop this. Now, so yeah. So overall though, as you can see, these changes, like she still scales to the same point, right? So her late game did not get buffed, but that is perfect because Naafiri late game is pretty good, right? Uh, her mid game also pretty good, right? Mid to late game pretty good. Her early game is like the weakest of like all champions, right? One of the weakest in the game. So her problem is early game. So these buffs will help her like get into the mid to late game easier, like have an easier time getting to that stage, which is gonna be huge because this champion doesn't have a mid to late game issue. Now I know a lot of people talking about the W, you know, blah 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 blah. Like people like to complain about oh W is this, W is that. Yeah, I mean W is not like the best ability, right? But for now, right, these changes will still be huge, right? If you're having troubles playing Ethereum team fights, remember I do have guides on how to actually like play this champion, right? I even have a specific fight game where I talked about how to team fight. If you watch that video already, you know what I'm talking about. It's really, really good for people that don't understand how to play Naafiri into the mid to late game because a lot of people I see struggle. I talk about, oh, I can't W in mid to late game. Like, I mean, I don't like. I obviously it's there. I know I'm kind of numb to it, but I've found ways to deal with that, right? Which is to have ghosts and just run up to your enemy, Q if you're playing front to back, or flank from behind. Wait until they use key abilities, then go in. Like it's quite simple overall, right? It just takes a little practice to get used to. My videos, you can see me team fighting all the time, right? And I show examples of that time and time and time again. Okay, so that's really it for the buffs though, guys. As I said, I did tell you guys the Naafiri buffs were coming, and these are it. So it's actually gonna be really huge, right? Um, but I'm still playing it right now. I'm trying to get challenger. I'm like 150 LP off, so hopefully I can get that before these changes, because that would be perfect timing to like just kind of flex a little bit on like maybe Twitter, right? But not on you guys obviously, because I'm not trying to flex on you guys. I'm just trying to support you guys, encourage you guys, motivate you guys, inspire you guys to really play this champ because this champ is really really fun. It's so fun, and I really hope that people can come around and understand that hey, okay, this is actually how you play the champion and have as much fun as I am when playing it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching though. This is just gonna be more of a shorter video, right? With my talk, like when I do a talk like this, I guess 10 minutes, I guess. Make sure to like the video, that really helps. Subscribe if you're new here. We as I said, we upload Naafiri content consistently, right? Yeah. And yeah, share with your friends to let them know they can if they want to try out Naafiri, Like you can come to this channel and you can get a quick guide and such. Also, for the future though, I do need to drop some more a rune update, I guess, because some people have been wondering like, well, what are we running on this patch? So sorry. And what I've been doing is I've been testing a lot of. There's way more options now. I don't go to domination tree anymore, but I do go precision. I do go resolve. I do go inspiration sometimes. I do go first strike sometimes. Um, with first strike, right? So yeah, there's a lot of options. I'll see if I can drop a video soon and address all of those like moon stuff. So yeah, take care, guys. Love y'all. Bye bye, and good luck.